Okay. Chronic pain and opiate addiction, okay? Or opioid addiction, whatever. So I've been asked to make this video before, and I was talking to someone last night that wanted me to. And so yeah, I think it's necessary right now. That's what I'm going to do. So this is just my opinion. I have not experienced this firsthand. My dad has. But I haven't, so I'm just gonna talk, and you know, I'm not saying I have all the right answers, but I guess I do have something to say about it. But you know, I was talking to a guy last night. He has chronic pain, but he does not like that he's physically dependent to the pain medication. He also admits that he likes the way it makes him feel, you know, in the mind, or you know, he knows he's addicted to it. Physically and psychologically and physically, but it also does help with this pain. And you know, he's just kind of in a rut, or you know, trying to kind of, you know, that's how my dad was. My dad, he had severe pain and inflammation, just crazy stuff. It was at the height of the freaking crisis, the opioid epidemic. And got a lot of stuff, but he'd be the first one to tell you, like, yeah, I got prescribed this stuff for pain. He's like, but I loved it. I liked it. I liked it. I would take more if I could. I mean, he'll be straight up. So, just like if you get on any other medication, that you gotta, it's up to the individual the way the pros and the cons. You know, is it helping your pain enough to where you'll put up with being dependent on it and being foggy and getting depressed and everything else that goes with being on that medication, especially for a long time. You know, so each one has to do that. You know, are you more miserable in pain, or are you more miserable taking the opiates and opioids? And I will say this, and this is an observation. Everyone that I meet that's on pain pills is just always in pain too. You know, you get dependent on it, and then you need more, and then you need more. It doesn't do its job anymore. It really helps in the beginning stages, right? It really does a great job. And then as you take it longer, it doesn't help as much. So you're still dealing with pain, and it helps with the breakthrough pain when you take them, and it helps you feel better, have a better attitude and stuff. But you know, so those are just things to think about. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because I don't know the pain that you're going through. I don't know how that is, you know, yet. Maybe someday, but I'll tell you right now, I've had knee surgery. I have some other things with my back, and I know when I get older, it's going to just get worse. And, at least right now, like, you know, I guess I shouldn't say never, but I want to. Never. I'm never getting on that crap again, you know, and I'm not trying to, you know, and we're going to hurt in this life, you know, and, you know, if your pain is making it so you can't live life, you know, at all or whatever, then, you know, that's something to maybe consider. But if you're still in pain, you're taking the medicine, you feel miserable on the medicine, you don't like it, you're dependent, so you're scared if something were to happen, you know, supply lines could run out. I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen. War. I mean, there's a lot of variables that could happen, you know. Natural disasters and stuff, and maybe you don't get it, and then you're going through withdrawal and those are just things to think about. Sorry, I don't want to, like, you know, but you know, that's reality. When we're dependent on something, you know, those are things that I used to think about all the time, especially with the benzo, you know. In fact, this ice storm that we had, if I wasn't taking less than what I was prescribed, I would have been out for 2 days or 3 days. No joke. That's a promise. Because if you guys saw my video, that ice storm, it was crazy. It was insane. But yeah, I mean, so if you're, if you're more miserable on the pain with all the chronic pain, or if you're just, if you're taking, so I don't know. Sorry, I'm just like freaking, I got off on that effing ice storm. I don't remember the point I was going to make, as usual. But anyway, so say you're taking your pain meds, and you're still having pain, you're still hurting, and you don't like the way it makes you feel. You might want to consider maybe not taking it anymore. But here's the thing, because people will ask me, this video effing sucks now too, but people will ask me, I'm in chronic pain and I'm getting off this stuff. Like, is my pain going to be really bad when I get off of this stuff? Yeah, it's not going to be fun. You're going to be achy. You're going to feel pain because your nerves are coming back. This stuff numbs your nerves, and the pain is them coming back and stuff, and that kind of dull pain and just, the achiness. You want to stretch your legs and take hot showers. You do all the right stuff, exercise. But yeah, I mean, that is something that you got to deal with. If you do want to get off of it, it's just what it is. You are going to have pain. There's other, things that you can do. I'm not, but, as far as just being active, a body in motion stays in motion. If you're overweight, try to lose weight. So, I mean, it's a load on your body. You're carrying that around. It's hard on your joints, whatever it is, do all the right things. If you're serious about wanting to get off of it, but you have chronic pain, and that, I'm just saying, if you're one of those people that you want to get off of, you have chronic pain. I know I say anyway, it doesn't matter. You got to do all the right things, even if you don't have chronic pain. But if you do, like, just make sure, that if you want a quality of life and you don't want to be fogged up and depressed anymore and stuff, and you'd rather, I'd rather feel pain than still feel pain this way and have it help sometimes, and being, just not liking being on the medication. So anyway, that's my take. This video was freaking terrible, I think. I was going to say something else and it just escaped my mind. But anyway, so yeah, those are just things to consider. It's just, you got to weigh the costs. It's your decision, and maybe it is, maybe you're in so much pain that's just what it's got to be, because you just can't freaking, you know what I mean? Like, life is terrible for you. But I would be careful, if you are someone that, where you know that you are addicted to them and you like them. I mean, that's between you and God right there, and, just be careful. Okay. Be careful. And, if you're someone that is in pain and you're thinking about getting on this stuff, which I don't know if you made it this far and this is even, worth anything at this point in this video, but just be advised that, you're going to get dependent and you're going to build a tolerance, and you're just going to have to take more and more and more and more until it just doesn't really work. Like I said, everybody I know that is prescribed pain pills hurt. I mean, there's people in my family, dude, I'm just going to say it, like, there's people in my family that are in pain and they're really not in chronic. They don't hurt as much as they say that they do. And they get on stuff and then they're just always like, I'm just in so much pain. I'm just, and it's like, well, you're on gobs of pain meds, but you still don't work. You got on the pain meds so you could start working, so you didn't hurt anymore. And now you're on the pain meds and you don't frickin' work. In fact, I'm sorry, but you're more useless. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you are, but that could happen. I mean, it's a trend. I see it all the time, So those are just things to think about. But, I've never been in that situation myself, but my dad has. And I want to get him on here for an interview, and hopefully, God bless all y'all. Be for victory and salute.